Yes, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yusuf Ijaz, Hamad,
Ahmad,
Mariam,
Mariam, Munib Hassan,
Walid.
Walid.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's great. So you're welcome
So
to
you're welcome to
A2's online classes.
A2's
Hopefully you
online
enjoy
classes.
this experience.
Hopefully you'll enjoy this experience.
Let other people join. So almost everybody has joined. Walaikum
Walaikum
Assalam,
assalam,
Aima.
Aima.
I'm receiving your messages as well. Okay, so you're welcome again. We will cover almost one chapter in these online classes. Before we begin with our first lesson, I would like to discuss some very basic things that we have already discussed, or I think. Some people who have opted for predicted grades would obviously get their result at the end of decided time, and then they will have to appear for their P4 and P5. But other people who had withdrawn their decision of predicted grades will obviously have to appear for all 5 papers. Okay. So we will emphasize on P4 and P5 in these online classes. But after we resume the school, we will continue with the revision of A1's course as well, for those people who have to appear for, paper 1, paper 2, and paper 3 as well. So I'll introduce about A2, how many papers do we have in it, and how many classes we would need to cover all this syllabus, what different kinds of papers are there, and how many marks, and the other important things as well. So let's begin with an A2 introduction. Can you all see screen? So, Walaikum Assalam. I am Ahmed. Your voice quality is poor. Can you hear me clearly? So it's yes from most of the people. If you're not listening to me clearly, please change your device or change the audio setting. Okay. Okay, as you already know, A-levels has 3 types of examinations. One is an AS only, the other is staged, and the third is composite. In AS only, you appear for only 3 papers, P1, P2, and P3, whereas in staged, at the end of first year, you appear for an AS, and at the end of second year, you appear for A2. And this is what we are following in our college. Composite is where at the end of 2 years, at the end of 2 years, we have 5 papers, P1, P2, P3, P4, and P5. I'm sure next year I will have both of these kinds of people in my class who will have to appear only for A2 and who have to appear for the composite exam as well. अभी हम सिर्फ P4 पे और P5 पे फोकस करेंगे। जैसे मैंने पहले कहा कि क्लासेस रिज्यूम होंगी तो फिर पेपर 1, पेपर 2 और पेपर 3 पे भी हम फोकस करेंगे, so that you are prepared for your exams. Okay, P4 is for 100 marks and 2 hours duration. And it has 2 sections. Section A and Section B. Section A is structured questions. And Section B is essay type question. There are 85 marks out of 100 for Section A and 15 marks for Section B. And you have a choice 1 out of 2 in Section B. Paper 5, on the other hand, it is for 30 marks and 1 hour time. It is planning, analysis, and evaluation. Okay, so PAE, or you can say it is like your ATP paper you had in your O levels, but it's much difficult than that ATP paper that you had in your O levels. For your paper 4, you have around 11 chapters included in your syllabus. It has energy, and respiration. Photosynthesis, homeostasis, excretion, coordination, and coordination is nervous, coordination, hormonal, coordination, and coordination in plants. Then we have inherited, change, selection, and evolution. And we have biodiversity, classification, and conservation. Or last way, we have gene technology. You will use the same reference books. Same revision guide. And topical past papers. अभी जब तक ऑनलाइन क्लासेस हो रही हैं तो आई विल बी गिविंग यू एन ऑनलाइन टेस्ट और ऑनलाइन टॉपिकल वर्कशीट्स एंड आफ्टर द स्कूल रिज्यूम्स फिर डिजायर है जैसे हम पहले वर्कशीट्स किया करते थे उसी तरह से हम इसको करेंगे ठीक है सो लेट्स सी द फर्स्ट टॉपिक एनर्जी and respiration. We have around 5 topics in this chapter that include number 1, ATP, number 2, aerobic, respiration, number 3, anaerobic, respiration, number 4, energy, values of respiratory substrates or respiratory quotient. और लास्ट में P5 का एक क्वेश्चन हम करेंगे प्लान एन एक्सपेरिमेंट ये P5 का क्वेश्चन होगा सो दिस इज योर सिलेबस फॉर ऑनलाइन क्लासेस फॉर चैप्टर 1 इसमें सबसे पहले हम डिस्कस करते हैं एनर्जी कैन समबडी डिफाइन व्हाट डज एन एनर्जी मीन Gulsher cannot hear me.
An ability to do work.
That's fine. Gulsher, you should check your audio settings. और अगर आपने मोबाइल से चेक किया तो वहां पे देखें कि आपका माइक जो है वो ऑडियो ज्वाइन करें आप So energy is ability to do work. What is then this work? Aisha Usman, you do not need to take notes. This video will be recorded and will be available to you after this class. So what is work then? Can somebody define work? No answer. तो जो लोग फिजिक्स लेते हैं जी नूर रहमान, you can unmute your mic. हाँ जी बोलिए।
सर वर्क होता है फोर्स इनटू डिस्टेंस,
ठीक है, so it is okay, force into distance. आपका मतलब ये है कि a displacement by applying a force. इसको अगर हम देखें in terms of biology, so if this is for instance a cell, it has a cell membrane, we have some ions outside which have low concentration of iron outside and high concentration of same ions inside. So this ion from outside moves into the cell. So can you say this is displacement? ये displacement हुई ना? And this displacement is due to an energy which is provided by this cell. So ATP is hydrolyzed to inorganic phosphate और उससे जो energy release होगी वो जाहिर है वो that is used to uptake these mineral ions by the cell. So this is what is a work done in a cell. Okay. Now uses of energy. Uses of energy. G. Three people raised hands. Please unmute your mic and ask question.
Sir, what I wanted to ask, said ATP is hydrolyzed to ATP and phosphate, right? तो उसके साथ I mean energy in the form of ATP या फिर phosphate?
क्या पूछना क्या चाह रहे हैं?
आप सर देखें, आपने कहा है ATP is hydrolyzed to ATP and phosphate.
हाँ ठीक है.
तो ये एनर्जी बेसिकली तो ADP की फॉर्म में, राइट?
No, ATP is not energy. ATP तो एक organic molecule है. Energy is not an organic molecule.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Energy तो material form में नहीं है ना बेटा. तो ये तो material है ATP. So ATP is an energy carrier, energy currency. तो जब ATP hydrolyze होता है तो energy release होती है. वो जो energy release होती है that is used for uptake of these mineral ions. और कैसे मिनरल आयंस का अपटेक होता है वो तो हम एएस में डिस्कस कर चुके हैं ना, कि कैसे फॉस्फेट बाइंड करेगा प्रोटीन के साथ, कैरियर प्रोटीन के साथ, और कैरियर प्रोटीन जब अपनी शेप चेंज करेंगे और फिर दे विल ब्रिंग द आयंस टू मूव फ्रॉम लो टू हाई कंसंट्रेशन. ओके, सो यूजेस ऑफ एनर्जी.
Number 1, active transport.
Number 1, active transport. Number 2, muscle contraction. Number 3, transmission of nerve impulses. Number 4, maintenance of body temperature. Then synthetic processes. सिंथेटिक प्रोसेसेस को हम कह सकते हैं एनाबॉलिक प्रोसेस, जिसमें फॉर एग्जांपल प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस होगी, फॉर्मेशन ऑफ शुगर होगी, तो इस तरह से फोटोसिंथेसिस एज अ होल इज अ सिंथेटिक प्रोसेस, क्योंकि उसमें कार्बोहाइड्रेट जो वो सिंथेसाइज होते हैं. Then in some living organisms like bioluminescence. You know what is bioluminescence? Glowing in like firefly or jellyfish. This is called bioluminescence. And then electric discharge. Or electric shock in electric eel. So these are also some uses of energy in living organisms. Okay. So let's see ATP now. ATP, you know, it stands for adenosine triphosphate. It's a double phosphorylated nucleotide. First, what does nucleotide mean? So let's see the structure of ATP. ATP consists of 3 components. कौन कौन से 3 components हैं इसमें? It has a pentose, sugar. It has then a nitrogen base, or it has 3 phosphate groups. Okay. अच्छा जी, एक बात तो जरा ध्यान से मेरी सुन ले कि somebody Redmi is trying to join. तो अगर आप इस तरह के नामों के साथ ज्वाइन करेंगे तो you will not be allowed to join the class. You must join with the original name registered in the school. Okay? So अगर आपका नाम मैं वेरीफाई नहीं कर सकता तो you will not be able to join my class. Tell the other people as well. अच्छा जी, पेंटोज शुगर, it is ribose. ये 5 कार्बन शुगर है, and you know there are other 5 carbon sugar like deoxyribose. So ribose sugar has a pentagonal ring structure. It has oxygen joined with carbon number 1 and carbon number 4, and then there are 2 more carbon, and 1 carbon is outside the ring. अगर आप इसको नंबर करें तो ये होगा इस तरह से, this is carbon number 1, this is carbon number 2, this is carbon number 3, this is carbon number 4, and this is carbon number 5. और बाकी इसके साथ इसके फंक्शनल ग्रुप्स आप अटैच कर दें. Okay. So this is structure of ribose. However, you do not need the detailed structure or the structural formula for ribose. अच्छा, इसके बाद नाइट्रोजन बेस. नाइट्रोजन बेस. There are 2 types of nitrogen bases. एक हम कहते हैं प्यूरीन, एक हम कहते हैं pyrimidine. Purine bases, you know, they have double ring structure. Or pyrimidine have single ring structure. Double ring किस तरह से है? It has a hexagonal ring and it has a pentagonal ring. और सिंगल रिंग जो है वो सिर्फ हेक्सागोनल रिंग है. तो प्यूरीन बेसेस इंक्लूड एडेनिन एंड गवानिन. ATP में this adenine is found in an ATP. So nitrogen base found in ATP is adenine. And phosphate groups, there are 3 phosphate groups. So a phosphate group has P, double bond O, OH, OH, and OH. ठीक है. अब ये तीनों जो कंपोनेंट हैं, राइबोस शुगर, एडेनिन एंड फॉस्फेट ज्वाइन टुगेदर टू मेक ATP. कैसे ये ज्वाइन करेंगे? इसमें सबसे पहले हम शुगर ड्रॉ करते हैं. So this pentagonal, for example, represents sugar, ribose sugar. अच्छा जी, और इसके साथ यहाँ पे this is an adenine base attached with it. This is adenine. These two molecules join together, make a nucleoside. इसको हम कहेंगे न्यूक्लियोसाइड, और इसका नाम होगा adenosine. If a phosphate attaches with it, तो फिर हम इसे कहेंगे a nucleotide, और इसका नाम होगा AMP या फिर एडिनोसिन मोनो फॉस्फेट। और अगर इसके साथ एक और फॉस्फेट अटैच हो जाए तो फिर हम इसे कहेंगे ADP, यानी एडिनोसिन डाई phosphate. Okay, and another phosphate attached with it. This is now known as ATP, यानी adenosine triphosphate. So this is structure of an ATP molecule. Okay, so basically आप इसको इस तरह से रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं कि राइबोज प्लस एडेनिन इज इक्वल टू एडिनोसिन, और एडिनोसिन प्लस फॉस्फेट is equal to adenosine monophosphate या AMP, और AMP plus phosphate is ADP, that is adenosine diphosphate, और फिर इसी तरह से ADP plus phosphate is equal to ATP, यानी adenosine triphosphate. So ATP can be hydrolyzed to ADP and inorganic phosphate, और इससे 30.5 kilojoules per mole एनर्जी रिलीज होगी. इसी तरह से दिस इज रिवर्सिबल प्रोसेस, और ADP कैन बी कन्वर्टेड इन ATP अगेन, और इसमें इतनी एनर्जी 30.5 kilojoules per mole energy is used. So due to this characteristic feature, that ATP can be hydrolyzed in a single step and releases energy, और इसी तरह से it can be made again in ATP and inorganic phosphate joined together to make ATP, और इसके लिए जो एनर्जी चाहिए it takes that energy from respiration. तो ये चूंकि एनर्जी रेस्पिरेशन से गेन करता है ATP मॉलिक्यूल और इसको फिर ट्रांसफर कर देता है where it is used in the cells. That is why it is called an energy carrier या energy currency. जैसे for example, if this is carbon dioxide plus water, तो ये दोनों रिएक्ट करेंगे तो दे वुड मेक C6H12O6 और O2 6O2. आप बैलेंस कर लेंगे इससे. तो ये है फोटोसिंथेसिस. ओके, अब इसके लिए जो एनर्जी चाहिए दैट कम्स फ्रॉम द सनलाइट और लाइट. So this energy is actually trapped by this organic molecule. So that is why it is known as chemical potential energy. So light energy is converted into chemical energy. इसके बाद फिर क्या होता है, इसके बाद रेस्पिरेशन होगी और इससे एनर्जी रिलीज होगी. वो जो एनर्जी रिलीज होगी that would be used to join ATP plus inorganic phosphate to make an ATP. और इसकी जब हाइड्रोलाइसिस होगी तो इससे एनर्जी रिलीज होगी. वो जो एनर्जी रिलीज होगी that would be used for muscle contraction or maybe for active transport or anything else. So you see, for muscle contraction, energy from glucose या आप कह सकते हैं कि energy from light is being transferred to where it is being used in the cell through this ATP. So this is why it is ATP acts as an energy carrier. ये जो है ये energy carrier के तौर पे काम कर रहा है. So you see, this acts as energy carrier. It transfers energy from which is stored in the organic molecules during photosynthesis to where it is being used in the cells. So that is why it is an energy carrier. So that's it for today. मैं आपके साथ शेयर कर रहा हूं अभी एक लिंक आपके गूगल क्लासरूम के ऊपर. सो प्लीज ज्वाइन दैट, क्लिक एंड मार्क योर अटेंडेंस देयर. 2 लिंक होंगे, आपने दोनों जो हैं उनको मार्क करना है. इस पे अपनी अटेंडेंस जो है मार्क करनी है. इज इट ओके? सो इन अ शॉर्ट व्हाइल आई एम सेंडिंग यू अ लिंक ऑन गूगल क्लासरूम. Go there and mark your attendance. It is around So thank you very much. See you in the next class. And I'm sending you link on your Google Classroom. Please do mark your attendance there. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.